Beneath the promise of progress, a shadow moves along the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. By day, it stands as a symbol of ambition, steel, asphalt, and connectivity stretching across Nigeria's coastline. But by night, another story unfolds. In the quiet hours, hoodlums reportedly emerge from the margins, chipping away at the very infrastructure meant to transform lives. This is the battle between development and disruption, where every mile of progress must be defended. My journey begins at the Lagos end of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, where a sprawling stretch of makeshift shelters clings to the edge of progress. Here, amid the maze of shanties, I meet Kehinde Alabi. He doesn't shy away from the truth. He says his stay here is both illegal and temporary. But for him, it is a choice shaped by survival.
We're doing business in this area so that when Coastal Road starting demolish our beach, where we demanded to see some daily bread, after they demolish this beach, some people run away. People where we should be in danger of this land, we never run away. So our drug industry. That's why we try to level this small space of this place to make our business, do our business. When the governments come and before the governments come, for sure everybody, so that we see our daily pet for that time. Let's find out every something before we take action. It's like this place now. Somebody, all those active people, some workers, they are living here. Where them they go out with. Some living Baragri, some living Okwafo, Agbara. So that many of them hang around here to Monday to Saturday before they go to their home. They just hang around, just small place to sleep. Carry their clothes inside the nylon, brush and mark. I want money to, as family man in Lagos, we can. So that's why there no bad boy, no bad guy in there.
Another dweller, Anu Oluwa Johnson, navigates life on the margins, a mother of one, balancing the demands of parenthood with the daily hustle of petty trading.
We are begging the government to just allow to be here for the meantime. Not that we are happy that we are here, but we are just managing because the way things now in Nigeria is very hard. You know how they rent out, you know the amount of money they rent out in Lagos now is very high. So we don't have choice. Some of us have various homes that we lock up because of what we are going to eat. We are just here. Sometimes they will just come burn all our valuable things. We still work it again and make another money to put it together. Not that we are happy that we are here, but government should just allow us to be here for the meantime.
As our coverage continues along these streets, a troubling pattern begins to emerge, where moments of uncertainty and vulnerability become opportunities for exploitation as hoodlums prey on unsuspecting motorists.
Normal, what I stand to say is all about life. But I preach them the real stories about life. Yeah, we did not plan to find ourselves here, but life brought us here. So we do this thing just to make sure we get something to eat. And they say there's something they say about life, like they say when life brings you to a certain situation, you have to make sure you don't live around that situation to absorb to it, to be a bad character. But based on life, yeah, it's not easy. Life is very strategy. One like you come by, guys, hey, jamo, look the life, you understand? So based on the matter, now so we don't live. But we see, observe, everybody to observe.
Pushing through resistance to reach the dreaded area known as Marua, we find Magnus Anthony, known by his friends and colleagues here as Millie, surrounded by weary eyes and quiet opposition. A decade in Lagos, Millie says, has taught him one thing: he would rather struggle earnestly on these streets than be drawn into crime.
One that doesn't know how to steal, do these directives to actually earn something like food. You can take someone to the other side of the coast or to the beach and earn like 20K, like out of that goodwill out of giving. We just say, what are you doing? Why are you doing this job? Okay, collect this one. I've taken someone to the beach from this junction here to Goshen and collected 50,000 naira. I think that was out of, I would say luck, but so you can take someone from here back to the same location and you can get like 200, 500 out of nothing. So we do that just to sustain out of the street. We don't have a hood. Yes, here used to be a very big hood all around here. So since they started the coastal road construction, there's not been even a local tent. Like but now we have what we call V's. V is like a tent, it looks like V. Yeah. So at night we take it out, pull the legs out, put stuff on the ground and sleep. Early in the morning we'll take them to a place where we hide them, put it together, and you see the street just empty and dry. If you go towards the coastal road, you see people like hanging around in umbrellas, and even at night when it rains, a lot of people sleep under the umbrellas. Like I would like you to come here in the night, to see how people live, see the lifestyle, life over here.
And with Millie's open invitation, we return to the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway, venturing deeper into the so-called dead zone, where yet another story begins to unfold.
A few seconds away from me. Hey, Macantony, good to see you, man. Good day.
How's it been?
Fantastic.
I met you the other day.
What really lies behind the growing clusters of shanties creeping into cities? And are these settlements simply shelters for the homeless or breeding grounds for crime and drug peddling?
What's the streets like, guys?
It's been difficult since the demolition and the construction of the coastal road, the Lagos to Calabar coastal road. Life has been difficult and really stressful for we in the street. They demolished the tents, the Paco houses, locally called Paco houses. Our houses. Even demolished and broke down all the V tents. We actually changed from the Paco houses to a V tent. There's a tent that looks like a V, upside down. So after that, they don't let anyone stay out in the ghetto. We're outside. As you can see, we're outside. They don't let anyone stay in the ghetto during the day. So you have to fold your V tent and get yourself off the coastal road. And they're bringing task force and other forces to get anyone they see here on the coastal road, here on the demolished coastal road, arrested. They'll take you to the correction center and get you jailed. So,
tell me what exactly is going on here. These allegations that drugs been peddled right here in these shanties and slum. Is that true?
I wouldn't say it's a lie for a start, but the word ghetto is being referred to a place where people go to smoke. So if someone is actually referring to this place as a ghetto, the next man has the right to saying it's a drug inclined area. But note, you really don't judge a book by its cover. Someone might be thinking this is a drug area, but what is actually taking place in this particular environment where people are actually tagging a bad area could be something very different. Moreover, crop persons, like if you look over there, you have some people selling their apples, the tea guys, people selling their food. Oh, trust me, it's really not what they're saying that is happening here. You just really need to be here to have a clear view of what's going on here. That's just the truth.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go inside and see for myself, but you guys are saying it's going to be really very dangerous.
You know, what they call angry lions.
Can we stay maybe over the other way?
I really
This
used
will
to
be
get
fine.
out of here. Saying that for safety of everyone and maybe the camera.
Well, we have to put an end to this filming now. Millie and David have advised that it's really very dangerous, so we have to put an end to it right now. We cannot go inside these shanties anymore on their advice, so we have to leave here and leave here right now.
When you're going, you have to drop me at the junction. Like, I wouldn't want to walk here back to my tent. I'm literally kind of scared.
A household in a slum is defined as a group of people living under the same roof who lack one or more of the following conditions: access to clean water, adequate sanitation, sufficient living space, durable housing, and security of tenure. According to data for Nigeria, the slum population reached over 56 million people in 2022, which is 1.68% more than in 2021, when it was over 55 million. Experts suggest it's been growing for 22 years in a row and may have doubled. More data from the United Nations Habitat Statistics: the number of slum dwellers has increased nearly 1.78 times since 2000, rising from roughly 31.5 million to over 56 million. In 2020, it was estimated that approximately 49% to 50.2% of Nigeria's urban population lived in slums. And while present in many cities, the largest concentrations are in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Kano, Ibadan, and Onitsha. Meanwhile, motorists are often said to stay clear of this axis after dark, choosing caution over risk. But for residents and those with no alternative but to ply the route, each journey comes with quiet prayers that nothing goes wrong, especially the fear of a breakdown in the wrong place at the wrong time. Next, the Lagos State Commissioner of Information and Strategy, Benga Omotosho, responds to questions about perceptions that the state government is taking a softer stance on hoodlums, especially as the 2027 elections draw closer.
Lagos State government has done a lot in terms of using the task force that's set up to remove all these shanties. But you remove them today, 3 days you come back, they are back there. So the question of security is a reality there. But we are not going to be deterred. If the federal government has found it in its wisdom to do such an iconic project to show that Nigerians, they can get value for their money. There is no way the Lagos State government will just be stepping and allow hoodlums, miscreants, and irresponsible people to turn it into their own haven. No, it's not going to happen. So what we have done is to join the police in seeing that the road is well patrolled 24 hours. Nowadays, most of the people are involved in politics. They are enlightened people. Young people have started taking interest in politics, and they are not just taking interest, they are also active participants. So anybody who is talking about politicians having a soft spot for hoodlums because they may be used during elections and all that, those are the days when people go. Those were the days when people go out to steal ballot boxes. Those were the days when elections were marked by violence. Things have really changed. You consider the last election in Nigeria, you will see that things are really, really changing. Technology is being used now to advance democracy in Nigeria. So anybody who is thinking that he wants to come to Lagos, for example, and begin to perpetrate violence because somebody gives him the impression that he may be saved because he has a kind of a relationship with the politicians, I think the person is daydreaming. He will find himself in jail.
In December 2025, the commissioning of the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway marked a major milestone in Nigeria's infrastructure development. However, the project soon faced a persistent threat, vandalism, and criminal activity along its corridor. Engineer Olufemi Dare, the Federal Controller of Works in Lagos State, is concerned over the persistent challenges and acts of vandalism affecting the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road project. He notes that while the development remains a critical infrastructure, the rising cases of damage to facilities along the corridor are worrisome, but assures that the government is already exploring practical solutions to curbing the menace and safeguard the project.
And it will shock you to know that from kilometer 0, the beginning of the coastal road, to kilometer 18 of the coastal road, Ogombo Junction, our contractor, Itech Construction Company Limited, installed these manholes covers, and these funders went there. They removed the entire stretch, 18 kilometers of the manhole covers. They removed all. And so we contacted Itech to replace them back again. It will shock you to know that these people went there again the second time, and they also removed it the second time. That happened the third time, because they are made of iron. It's so sad. So all were carted away. Now, it's not only the manhole covers. We have directional signs on the coastal road that are made of steel also. They are made of steel. These directional signs, there are people that come up from abroad. They don't know their way. They enjoy the coastal road, but they don't know where to come out. And so we immediately installed directional signs for people to see this way to Ogombo, this way to Jakande, and so on and so forth. Our people went there and cut this iron. I cannot tell you the number of these that they have also removed. They'll come in the night, the deep of the night, and then they remove this iron. It's not only that. If you go along Coastal Road now, this is the third example now, you will see this beautiful see-through fence. You will see it. We use it to screen this coastal road, both on the left-hand side and also on the right-hand side. If you go to the kilometer 13, it's more beautiful, where we have the ocean. You will see very beautiful. People come there in the evening and enjoy the breeze and all of that beside the water. People go there, our funders, they go there, these funders go there, and they cut this iron. For every problem, there must be a solution. My next approach is to meet with the Commissioner for Environment, Lagos State Government, and possibly His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, whether we can have a place to relocate these people to. They are hoodlums. So it's like these people have nowhere to go, but we must flush them. We've consistently we have been flushing them. But all we see is that they do come back.
To safeguard the highway, security measures were significantly reinforced. Over 50 patrol vehicles were deployed alongside round-the-clock anti-crime units tasked with monitoring and protecting critical infrastructure. Despite these efforts, reports of vandalism continue to emerge from the axis, highlighting the ongoing challenge of securing one of the nation's most ambitious transport projects. Olohundare Jimo is the new Assistant Inspector General of Police, Zone 2. The former Lagos State's Commissioner of Police confronted concerns over why the sustained security efforts have yet to fully curb vandalism and criminal activity along the axis.
The issue of vandalism, we dealt with it squarely, and we have reduced it to the PRS minimum. We've attended a meeting with the ITEC, with the construction giants that are handling the construction of that road, with the community input to ensure that we continue to beef up the security on that road. Equally of note are quite a number of some people that have been compensated for what they call it, the road passing through their lands, and about 2 to 3 of them might have been sponsoring people to commit this vandalism, and we've gone in there to make arrests of those who are responsible, and they are being prosecuted, including those that after being compensated, they still start erecting structure on that road, are being prosecuted for that act. So largely, I make it abundantly clear that vandalism on that road have been reduced to the PRS, and we are on ground. We have 4 teams of patrol vehicles that are provided by the Lagos State government under the Lagos State Security Trust Fund. We appreciated them for that. The Federal Ministry of Works have provided more than 6 vehicles for us for the patrol of that road. And then we have equally that of the police that have been provided that on that road. So we are securing the road and ensuring that there is safety all the time on that road. But we want people to equally report to us if there's anything that I notice. We equally carry out constant raid of destitute of people who decided to come and use the road for habitation. There are quite a number of them, but as we raid them, we take them to court, they still come back. We keep on raiding them until when those areas where they say the architectural design that have to do with the green area and other area are done. So we won't be tired of doing our work. We'll continue to ensure that there's safety and security on the road, and not only safety and security, but the reduction of vandalism to the PRS is equally being ensured. And we are very hopeful that every other thing that the Honorable Minister of Works, Engineer His Excellency has promised us is going to get it done to increase what he has done for us.
Across several communities, filthy makeshift structures are springing up, raising fresh concerns about sanitation, safety, and illegal activities. Residents say the situation is fast becoming a nightmare. But the question remains, who is responsible for tackling the menace before it spirals out of control?
Bridging Nigeria's infrastructure gap is one challenge. Building a nation that carries everyone along is another. As this landmark project continues to take shape, the true measure of success will not only lie in this concrete and asphalt, but in the choices that follow, the choices that value safety over haste, dignity over displacement, and inclusion over exclusion. Development must not always move people out of the way, but make room for them in the future that it creates. Kelly Egiga, Channels Television News.